Welcome back. Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This battle has already started. There was very little countdown. But we've got an Strv S1. It's a Swedish Tier 8 premium tank destroyer. And it's located on the south spawn of Redshire under the command of Captain Ashstorm. Okay, it's a 10.5 centimetre gun, fixed mounted on a hull which is a Swedish wedge shape. The flat pack, as somebody called it. And he's gone up onto the hill to try and spot the enemy and shoot them. It's gone into siege mode. Oh, well, there was a Wizzy 131 there, I think, for a short while. It's now gone out of sight. Oh, there he is. He's over the other side of the ridgeline. Now, this gun is aimed by moving the suspension of the vehicle. It can be very accurate with a 10.5 centimetre gun. It's got a pretty good alpha damage. If you can see the stats, it can do penetration of 288 millimeters, alpha damage 390. Now he's having a quick look around, situational awareness. Oh, there's the enemy. 131, fires around him, gets the kill. 159 hit points. I think it actually helped that several of his teammates fired at the 131 at the same time, and it took him down very quickly. That was a Chinese Tier 7 light tank. I had to remind myself for a second which one it was. Okay, we're looking around for a target, but there's nothing in sight except that T-44-100, and he's retreating because I think he just took some fire from some of our tanks. We know there's an Object 430 over on the east side of the map, and a VK-100-01P has been seen on the north side of the northeast corner of the map. Okay, there we've got a target we can shoot at, so 45 TP. Trees are being knocked over. That will alert the enemy to our presence, but there's an awful lot of tanks up here. There's two Arty on the enemy team, a GW Panther and a GW Tiger. Now they may be attracted by those trees going down. There's the Object 430 I mentioned earlier, and the Tiger 1 with him. We didn't see that one there before. Now it's a bit dangerous actually being on the south side, on the southeast side of the map, if there's Arty in the game, because obviously if you get spotted you're going to get hit. But that is the usual place if you're going to be in a tank destroyer and guarding the east side of the map. But it looks to me like Captain Ashton is repositioning to get a better shot at that 45 TP in the Object 430, and the only way he can do that is to get to the back of the map. So it looks like he's going to be camping with the rest of his team, because there's an awful lot of campers here. It's a Tiger 1, a P-43 to the Arty. Well, there's loads of tank destroyers. And he's partially in the cap at the moment. There's that T-50, T-95. Wow. And he put a round into his engine bay. Got a nice shot there for 431. You get another shot in when he's tracked. Fires another one in, gets another hit. 413 hit points. And the T-95's gone down. Taken out by our P-43 turret. Now the one thing about the Strv S1, which was actually the prototype of the Swedish wedges, and he gets a good shot on the Tiger 1, 365, and the Tiger 1's gone down. Yeah, the one thing is that whilst it's in siege mode, it is terribly slow forwards and backwards. And of course, it's in a mode which means it's not easy to move. But once you come out of siege mode, it can move equally fast backwards as it can forwards, or equally well, I should say. And he's now in siege mode, aiming for that Object 430. Gets a round in for 372. Yep, damage 390, so he got a low roll on both of those shots. But that Object 430's had to pull back because he was just taking too much damage being in the position he was in. But the worry for him now is there's a Scorpion G moving up on the east side, and if he spots that 430 he could end his game just like that. We've got a T-44-100 pressing the midline again. Only got a Progetto and the P-43 turret up there to spot for us. But since we're camping at the boss, camping like a boss I should say, And we've come out of siege mode to reposition. There's that object 430 again. Just having a quick look round. The 152 is just the other side of the ridge line. Can't hit him. Or is he? No, it's this side. And we got him! 382. We didn't get the kill. The standard B took him out. But we've got a bunch of enemies we can hit now. And one of those is a Strv S1. And we're going for the Borsig. Leading him just a little. That's it. Oh, yes! 206. Got him. Now there's an enemy off to the west, but our standard B's going after him. We're just looking around for targets we can fire at, because there's virtually none left on this side. Most of the enemy is probably in the north. Okay, there's the target, the T-44-100. He keeps pressing that midline and keeps ducking back behind it. Now the BK is still in the pass, so he's still a little way off. So the enemy to the west has been killed. The T-54 has been wiped out. So basically most of our team are sitting along the back of the map. Certainly the Scorpion and the P-43-2 have actually moved up. We've got a 3-tank lead on the enemy. And our Tiger 1's decided, no, I'm going to have to go north if I'm going to get any damage at all. It's probably the best decision he can make. Now that BK's come out of the pass. He's now on the south side of the Zeppelin. But he's still staying near the Zeppelin, and I think the reason for that may be the Scorpion G. Now might be the opportunity for Captain Ashton to move forwards. And the T-44 has gone down, taken out by the P-43-2, who's having quite a good game actually so far. He's got 4 kills. Some of them were targets of opportunity obviously, but that's still pretty good going. He's got virtually no hit points left though, that's the problem. And the VK's now been joined. He's got a partner in crime now, a Leo. And they appear to be coming after the Scorpion. They put a shot into him. Can we get a shot on the Leo? We lost the Scorpion G. Our Artys are firing on the Leo, but they don't appear to have done any damage to him. No clean shots at them. So we're still 3 tanks ahead of the enemy. The Scorpion's been spotted. That's the Tier 7 American tank destroyer, not the Scorpion G, the German one. There's another Arty round going out. One of the problems of the Strv S1 is actually the reload time. It's 9.36 seconds, and you really do need a RAM and a BIA crew if you can get one, and normally you can train one up because this is after all a premium vehicle, and so training up a crew shouldn't be that long, because it earns extra XP per battle. But it's really, really important you have a good reload on your STRV, because otherwise you can be waiting for an eternity for the shell to go in, missing opportunities as they pass in front of you. It's also a great crew trainer for all the Swedish TDs. Well, it looks like our Arty are having a lot of fun, because they're firing round after round at the enemy Arty. Got the GW Panther on the enemy team, and we're moving up alongside our Batchat, trying to take a position so that we can attack this VK and the Leo when they decide to move south, and they inevitably will. Now this is the normal position you'd expect for a tank destroyer aiming at the eastern pass. But of course, if there are Arty in the game, it's very dangerous to take up a position down here, because the moment you're spotted, you'll get hit by Arty. There's no Arty left on the enemy team, so I don't think we have to worry about that anymore. So Captain Ashton has just taken up a position here in the trees. It's not a safe spot or by the bush mechanic, because he could see through them. And it looks like he's going to move forward. Now, I think he suspects that the Scorpion, the VK, and the Leo have both gone, or have all gone north. And they're probably doing that because the Tiger is at the enemy camp. Yes, they did. Yep, I was right. They have gone north. And now he's going to sort of like take up a position near this rock so he can shoot north at the enemy. Of course, his team will be spotting for him in the north, even though this is at maximum range. Just within view range, actually. He can go to siege mode now and probably get a shot on that VK. But he's trying to get a bit closer. Okay, yes, he can shoot from here. Waiting for the engine bay. Unfortunately, all that happens is the shell went into the tracks, would you believe it? You can see exactly where it went in. It did track him, going for the ammo rack. And that was a good one. Either that or it hit the commander, because it's very near the cupola. There's the Leo. Now, they probably can't see him. He's too far away, and he's got good camera rating. And Captain Aslains picked up the High Calibre. Now, he had to move to reposition there. And unfortunately, the VK's driven out of the way. Trying to get a shot on the Leo. Yep, we can. And we track him as well. 380, and he's taken out the game. There is only one tank left in it. It's the VK101P. He's the other side of that ridgeline. He's being cornered by all the other tanks, so he's not going to last. Well, we're in out of siege mode, moving forward, but I rather suspect that VK will be over, will be dead within the next 5 to 10 seconds. Yep, he's gone. Okay, so end of battle, and we do our victory dance. So, let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It's a first class tanker for Captain Aslains in the Strv S1. He got a fire for effect for dealing more damage to the hit points of his own vehicle, a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits, he got 9, a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the battle, a Confederate for hitting the most, hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team, at least 6 tanks subsequently taken out by others, and he got a Tanker-Sniper badge. He actually, or Tanker-Sniper medal I should say, he fired at least 8 shots, accuracy at least 85%, 80% of his shots must cause damage, did the most damage at more than 300 meters. And a win 8 for the battle of 4666, so very good score. Let's have a look at team scores. Well, highest damage, 3,943 hit points overall. Next highest scorer was the Standard B with 2,606. And then came the Batchat 155.55 who managed 2,212. And he also got a Confederate medal out of that battle. So he must have hit the same number of clients or had the same difference as we did in our scores. When it came to kills, it was the P-43-2 who did the best. He managed to get a Top Gun and also picked up an Oskins medal and a Spartan for doing the most damage and surviving the battle with less than 10% of his health remaining. So well done to him. Then came the Standard B with 3 kills, Rheinmetall Borsig on the enemy team 3 kills, and then came Captain Aslains with only 2, as well as the Batchat 155.55. When it came to base XP, it was the P-43-2 who managed to do well. 1,071 for him. Then came the SCRV with 1,048. And then the Batchat with 949. So let's have a look at detail report, see how we got on. Well, we fired 13 rounds during the battle. We got 13 direct hits, 11 penetration. Got damage of 3,943 hit points, of which 3,563 were at more than 300 meters. He damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 2 of them, so it's a difference of 6, and the Batchat obviously has the same difference. And he caused damage assistance of 300 hit points. On a premium account, he earned 111,414 credits, and after personal reserve bonus of 55,707, he actually had a total of 167,121 credits. Now that's the sort of score you'd expect from a frontline battle, not a standard ordinary random battle. And after ammunition resupply, he still had a credit balance of 152,041 credits. And this is one of the reasons why it's extremely beneficial to have an Strv S1 in your garage. Because if you do have one of these in your garage, you can earn a huge amount of credits in a very short period of time if you can play it well. He did pick up 3 bonds, 1 for the Top Gun, 1 for the High Calibre, not sorry, one for the High Calibre, one for the Confederate, and one for the Tanker-Sniper. He also earned 1,572 XP, got an extra 157 XP because this is a premium vehicle, so he took away 1,729 XP altogether. And he also enjoyed his camping at the back. Camping is for real ninja super skilled unicorns. Well, not really, no. I'd say actually the best people who camp at the back are actually the Arty, who are trying to stay out of sight of the enemy because they know they'll get hit the moment they are invisible. But actually, the TD wise, on that map, it's difficult to remain unsighted, but you just need to play it and beware of the Arty if you've got a static tank like the STRV, because if there are Arty in play, you can easily be killed. So you need to hit like an assassin, get the hell out of there once you've been seen. But a good round anyway. So if you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.